name is Brittany Rodriguez, and I'm here to show you guys how to do this simple everyday makeup look. First off, let me ask you this question. Have you ever bought self-care products or services such as makeup, skincare, a manicure, or a haircut? I'm sure all of your answers will be yes. According to healthcareers.com, American women spend a monthly average of $313 on their appearance. People love to look good because when you look good, you feel good. And who doesn't want to feel good? Remember though, that you don't need makeup to be pretty. If you feel pretty without makeup, don't wear any. And if you feel pretty with makeup on, go all out. WeAreSocial.com says social media is reshaping this long-standing industry, bringing a whole host of new opportunities. Social media can open the doors for aspiring makeup artists. People can share their looks and favorite products online with others, and if they grow big enough, they can even start making money out of it. There are billions of makeup artists in the world today, whether professional or not. If you like to create and if you have a passion for makeup, you can call yourself a makeup artist. I have always had a passion for beauty, and many times I have thought about making it my job. I love creating my own looks as well as taking inspiration from others. That's why I'm here today to show you guys my simple everyday makeup look. So let's begin. First, you need to make sure you start off with a clean, fresh face. You need to take great care of your skin. I like to wash and exfoliate my skin daily and mask a few times a week to draw out all those impurities. If you do not have a nice and fresh, clean base for your makeup, chances are your makeup won't look that great. Next, I prime. There are so many different primers out there that give you different results and that suit your different skincare needs. Today, I use this poreless primer. I massage this into my T-zone, which is forehead, nose, and chin, and somewhat into my cheeks as well. Next, I go in with foundation. Again, the market offers so many different foundations with hundreds of colors and different coverages to suit your specific needs. I use this foundation and I blend it in with the Beauty Blender. You can also use a brush, but I like to use a blender just because it gives me a more natural airbrushed look. Next, I go in with concealer. Again, there are endless amounts of concealer out there that offer different colors with different coverages and just give you different results. I use a different sponge for my concealer, and you have to be very gentle when applying your concealer. I like to use a concealer that matches my skin tone and another one that is lighter than my skin tone. I put it underneath my eyes to cancel out my dark circles, and I put it on the bridge of my nose, on the top of my lips, and over any blemishes or acne spots that I may have. Next, I do cream contour. I use this brush and I brush it over my contour stick. What contour does, it just accentuates your features and makes you look more chiseled and defined. I like to use a cream before a powder because it gives you a more natural and soft look. Next, I set my face with powder. I use these 3 different powders. I use this one underneath my eyes to set any creases. I use this one on my T-zone to prevent any oiliness. And then I use this one all over the rest of my face just to set it in place. What the powder does, it locks everything in place so nothing will budge or smudge. Next, I go in with powder bronzer. I use those 2 different brushes with those 2 different products, and I just go over wherever I applied my cream bronzer. It makes it look more pigmented and more defined. Next, I cut my face. So I grab an angled beauty sponge, I dip it into my powder, and then I just go underneath where I put my bronzer so it cleans it up real nice and so it doesn't look muddy or blotchy. Then eyebrows. I believe that eyebrows can make or break an entire look. If your eyebrows don't look good, chances are your makeup won't look good. So I like to use a pencil. And what I do first is I outline my eyebrows. I follow my normal shape. Then I fill them in. I always make sure I never fill them in right here. I always start like 2/3 of the way in and then start lightly filling them in. And then I use a spoolie and just brush them out. And finally, I set them in place with the gel. Next, I go in for my eyes. So I grab this fluffy brush, and I usually grab these 3 shades right here and then just blend it all over my eyelid. You can stop right there, but sometimes if you feel a little extra, you can go ahead and add a wing. I grab this small angled brush and I grab 2 dark colors, usually that one, and I just create a wing. It doesn't always turn out nice, so you can just grab a clean angled brush and clean it up with some concealer. Next step is to dust all of the powder off with the big fluffy brush. This just makes all the extra powder come off of your face and blends everything together. Then I go in with the cream and a powder blush. Again, I like to use both because I feel like the combination of them just looks so nice on the skin. The cream just gives you a really natural look, and then the powder just tops it off to make it look more pigmented. What blush does is gives you a more healthy and alive look to your face. Next, I go in with setting spray. So I like to use this setting spray, and then I close my eyes lightly and just spritz it all over my face and use a fan to dry it out. What setting spray does is it just makes all the powder settle into your face so your skin looks like skin and not like powdery makeup. A lot of people skip on setting spray, but I love using my setting spray. And then I like to use a fan so that it dries out evenly all over. Next, I go in with the highlight. You use a highlight on the high points of your face. I put it on my cheekbones, on my brow bones, on the tip of my nose, and sometimes on my forehead, like right above my eyebrows right here. And that's the brush and the highlight that I use. Next, I go in with mascara. Mascara has been one of the biggest things I have used for my entire life. As far as I can remember, I've been using mascara. And different mascara gives you different results. Like the wand has a lot to do. It can give you volume or lift or length. And this is the mascara that I like to use. I apply it on my top and my bottom lashes. Finally, I go in with my lips. First, I line them with this lip liner, and then I go in with a gloss. Again, there are so many different products that can give you different looks. There's glosses, matte lipsticks, just different ones, but this is my everyday look. And this is what your finished result looks like. Thank you.